Hello everyone and welcome back. Solar Eclipse 2024. This footage was taken at 12:01 in Mississauga, Ontario, Eastern Daylight Saving time zone in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So I just wanted to make a video for my archive and I wanted to put it on the YouTube. We will break this video into a couple of parts. I will have each hour before the eclipse, and then I will have a time lapse of the eclipse and the actual countdown to touchdown. So it was very interesting. It was very different. Um, it was just interesting to see my kids and all of that stuff. So the sound that you actually hear in the background, and you could probably see it in the screen, is a small airplane, and that was at 1 p.m. So 2.5 hours pretty much before the total solar eclipse. So it was just interesting to see the behavior and us, friends and people texting each other and messaging each other and just trying to kind of feel the experience before it actually happened. So I realized that I wanted to change my view angle. This was recorded at 2 p.m. So 1 hour and 18 minutes before the total eclipse. So, but this was a different angle, which you cannot really, obviously it's overcast and cloudy and whatnot, but you cannot see the sun. It's kind of blurry. So as we're getting darker and darker into it, you will notice many different things, because that footage will be in a time lapse, and you can see the sky and the entire clouds move fast, and it is actually brilliant. I personally did not expect it to be this dark. I have been in eclipses before, and I've seen glimpses and whatnot, and some of them I did not even notice, right? Like it kind of goes kind of like a big cloud over a building or something like that, and you can just feel it for a couple of seconds. But this one was felt for over 3 minutes, anyways, from the location where I was. So the footage, it is incredible to see the time lapse that we're entering right now, and you can see at the bottom of the screen 81 minutes to the first contact of the solar eclipse, and I have the countdown on the top right corner, which actually counts down 81 minutes until the actual first touch, which is called the C1. So we'll get into that, and you can see here that the clouds are moving extremely fast, obviously because we are in a time lapse, but you can see with your own eyes, you can see the difference, the change exactly right now in an hour. Like it got darker, like it got much darker, right? Like this was the best angle that I could have found from my house. But here is when you actually see the sun come through the clouds. So this is the beginning of the eclipse. So this footage now at the moment that you're seeing was not paused or anything like that. It is just like 100% what was happening at that particular time. So it is just incredible to see this scene now, like the first touch of that of the moon touching the sun, and at that moment, like I even thought to myself, I'm like, it's getting actually dark. Like, you know what I mean? Like this will last for over 3 minutes, and just entering this, like you could definitely feel the difference. Like I wasn't outside and stuff like that. I only had my camera outside. Like I was inside with my kids and stuff like that, and you can feel how even they are being like woken by nature. Like it's something that's happening, that's not happening every day. And you know, when nature calls, it's like, oh my gosh, right? Like, you know, my kids are small kids, and they're looking, and they're, you know, trying to look out of the window, and they know they cannot watch the sun without any specialized gear and glasses and whatnot. And they were looking around, like they were seeing some people walk with no glasses, and they're like, oh my gosh, dad, like what's gonna happen to these guys? Are they gonna be blind now or whatnot? So there were a lot of concerns going on, right? So another thing that I had noticed, that, you know, the birds, like I heard a lot of birds creaking, and I heard like a lot of geese, like I'm close to a lake, so you can hear, even the animals, they were kind of confused of what's going on, right? Because obviously they feel something is happening. So at this point, you know, obviously I don't have the NASA gear, but now we are getting very, very close to that 3 p.m. and 18 minutes. And right about now is the total solar eclipse in Mississauga. This was live at the time, and this is the total eclipse. And whatever you see on the screen, this is actually what we could feel like in real life, right? Like like I have a pretty good lens and stuff like that, so it captured it pretty good. So now you can kind of see and feel that the moon is kind of leaving the sun and going on the other side of it, and you can see it, that the sun is coming back. But for that particular, you know, I would say 5 to 10 seconds, it was dark. Like it was very, very, very dark. Like I was very happy to kind of experience that, because it's definitely an experience, and it has so many different meanings, you know, to me and stuff like that, right? Like there's psychological meanings. There's like an eclipse symbolizes a lot of things, right? Like even in Zodiac and energies and astrology and cultures and whatnot. So I will give you some examples as we go later on through this video. But as of now, like we're definitely like it was pitch black. It was dark. It was exciting. But as you can see right now, like we're definitely getting to the end of the solar eclipse, and towards the end of this clip, within a few minutes, you will see that definitely the daylight is coming back. So let me read you some stuff that I found on the internet. So a couple of questions that got answered. But before we do that, so now at this point is what we can call the end of the eclipse, the third contact, which is the C3, the instant when the total of the annual phase of the solar eclipse ends. So now, like you can see, the moon is moving, the sun, our sun, we want our sun back, so it's coming back. But let me try to answer some of the questions you might have, or you maybe asked yourself in your life. So, what are the psychological effects of solar eclipse? The awe we feel during a total eclipse makes us think outside sense of self. It makes you more attuned to things outside of you, explains Sean Goldie, one of the Johns Hopkins University researchers behind this study. Awe reminds us we are a small part of something much, much, much larger, fighting isolation and disconnection. So, so that was interesting. I pulled this up. So another question: what does a solar eclipse symbolize spiritually? Solar eclipses symbolize the discovery of hidden truths behind beauty. The moon's shadow on the sun reveals the corona, symbolizing higher understanding and beauty. This experience inspires us to dwell beyond the surface in science and relationship. And what zodiac signs are affected by the solar eclipse in 2024? This is not my study, this is the study I found on the internet. So, which signs will be affected by the eclipse? The zodiac signs most affected by the eclipse will be the water signs: Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, all of which are naturally sensitive to lunar phases, as they will experience irritability, mixed emotions, and even physical discomfort. So if you're a Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, please comment below. I want to hear your opinions. So how does eclipses affect energy? Oh, this is an interesting one. Like clouds, solar eclipses, whether total or partial, will block sunlight and reduce the amount of solar energy that reaches the ground. So just psychologically, you feel that uncomfort that in the middle of the day something is happening that you are not used to. What is the significance of solar eclipse? The solar eclipses provide an opportunity to study Earth's atmosphere under an uncommon condition. In contrast to the global change in light that occurs every day at dusk and dawn, a solar eclipse changes illumination on Earth and its atmosphere under a comparatively small region of the moon's shadow. So we know, we saw it, here's an example, so let's move on. What is eclipse energy in astrology? Astrologically, a total solar eclipse is like a major, superpowered new moon. It's a sensation of the ego death. Forget wiping slate clean. During a solar eclipse, the entire sun gets wiped out of the sky. It's a huge, healthy reset for the human brain. And let me read you another one. It's a solar eclipse, a good luck. So there you go. Now we're getting into the daylight. You can actually see it. But is a solar eclipse good luck? Solar eclipses have caused fear, inspired curiosity, and have been associated with myths, legends, and superstition throughout our history. Even today, an eclipse of the sun is considered a bad luck in many cultures. So, moving on forward, I will have more clips that my friends, colleagues have sent me from different locations. I will post them at the end of this video. Please enjoy, like, subscribe, and see you all next time. Everyone, we survived. We got our sun back. Thank you all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and see you next time.